It's funny, I just wrote a blog today. Thank goodness that, every year I tend to have a fitness resolution. And every year I'm getting older, and that fitness resolution is a little more difficult. But what I said is every year I'm also getting wiser. So I tend to be more responsible about the things that I know I need to do to give my body its best opportunity to maintain the youthful capabilities we all have. And certainly it's amazing how time just flies. I wrote about it in another blog, how 2014 seems like a science fiction date. It doesn't sound like a real date.
I know.
For those of us who were living in the 20th century, everything started with a 19, then it started with a 2000, then a 2010, now it's 2014. It's just amazing how time flies. But
where's my flying car, by the way?
The flying car.
I feel gypped.
I think they actually,
well,
scientifically and technologically, they have them. So but I think they're just not really practical right now. I don't think the FAA, what is that, the Federal Aviation Administration? I don't think they're really keen on everybody having cars flying around. But CarniSlim.
Yes.
So speaking about activity, speaking about exercise, speaking about fitness, many of us exercise for many reasons at the beginning of the year. Usually it's part of a New Year's resolution that is either fitness connected or, say, weight loss connected. Many of us, we have a little things. Even if our weight is close to where we want it to be, we often, myself included, do things at the end of the year which requires a little more inspiration at the beginning of the year. And CarniSlim is an ingredient. The key ingredient in this is carnitine. And carnitine is the ingredient that your body requires to transport fat. Carnitine is not a magical or miracle weight loss ingredient. It's just the simple science on fat burning. So if you're going to be doing the fat burning exercise, if you're going to be restricting calories, when you start restricting calories or when you start exercising, what you're giving your body is hopefully a message that says, mobilize the fat that's stored on my body and use it for fuel. Because that is all body fat is. Body fat is fuel. It's stored energy. So when we eat less, we encourage our body to look for that energy in its reserves. If we start exercising, we encourage our body to look for that energy in our reserves. And the fat reserves is where we want it to go. And carnitine is the molecule that's necessary to mobilize that fat so you can burn it. Very, very simple, very, very straightforward. Carnitine is also, athletes respect it, not just for its fat burning, but athletes look at it more as an energy ingredient because mobilizing and burning fat is, of course, a great way to mobilize and create energy.
Again, and no additives, no stimulants, by the way, because I'm very caffeine sensitive. There are only side benefits to this product, as you often hear us describing when it comes to Andrew Lessman. And the truth of the matter is, as an example, today was payday at HSN. If you're doing the right things, you deserve that. I know. Where's
my check? Yes.
But I mean, when you're doing the right things, you deserve that payoff. And for me, it's also a reminder to get on the treadmill. And you know, even if it's not getting to the gym, walking the dog, maybe taking the stairs at work, parking a little further away in the parking lot. I mean, they're all things that we can do. Remember, very limited quantities again. You just choose your size of choice. So we've got our 30, our 60, our 180, and our 360. Flex pay available on those larger sizes, and then, of course, free shipping. I also like the fact that this is in a pill form, so if you travel, like I do, you don't have to worry about liquids. It's very easy to not only give you a reminder to do the right things, but help give your body the tools that it needs to burn that fat that you already have.
Our CarniSlim250 is a close resemblance to our energy and fat metabolism factors, but it doesn't contain the botanicals. It really focuses on the carnitine, and because of the nature of carnitine, and we don't use additives, there's only so much carnitine we can get into a capsule. We also make a liquid, a CarniSlim250, CarniSlim250 1250, which a little half capsule of that liquid, cap full of that liquid, delivers 5 times the carnitine of this. But carnitine, very, very simple, very straightforward, as I said before. Body fat in our body is stored energy. The way we get rid of that body fat is by telling our body it needs to seek energy somewhere. The first and easiest source of energy for our body is what we deliver there. So until we change what we deliver there, we really don't have to mobilize the fat on our body. And so carnitine really only comes into play when you're doing the right things in terms of watching what you eat or in terms of exercise. And sadly, there's a whole range of, there's individuals out there that will tell you everything from acai berry to garcinia to green coffee bean extract and raspberry ketone and with saffron oil and safflower and all these different things have these miracle fat-burning properties. And unfortunately, they don't. And what's interesting about these ingredients, I don't even offer them. Here I am, someone who makes supplements. These ingredients are incredibly popular, but they're false weight loss ingredients. They're fraudulent weight loss ingredients, so I will not offer them. I was just looking at the list of popular searches, and garcinia was one of the most popular searches on the internet this week. And again, it's as far as weight loss, it's not going to deliver. What's going to deliver is you deliver. What this product delivers to you are the tools that on a biochemical level, the basic chemistry of your body and of your cell uses this ingredient when you initiate its requirement by doing the exercise or watching what you eat, or both.
Definitely. In fact, it's my reminder. If I'm getting down to the bottom of the bottle, maybe you're the same way. This is the perfect show to restock because I take this before I go to the gym. Not just the gym, but remember, walking the dog, taking the stairs, whatever it might be. Very limited quantities, though.
It's funny. We were between shows. Muriel and I went down to Miami, and it got pretty cold here in Florida.
It did.
Which I'm sure you're very sympathetic if you live in Minnesota right now. But for Florida, it was cold. And but the restaurant we would eat at every night was typically about 3 or 4 miles away. And every single night, I walked to the restaurant and I walked back from the restaurant.
Right.
And I was kind of too busy to really go to the gym, but every day I got about 7 or 8 miles of exercise. Yeah. There's little things we can do. That's not a little thing, but there are little things we can do. When I'm at home, I spend a lot of time on the phone. I have a cordless headset, so I make sure that poor Lincoln, my dog, is following me everywhere. But I make sure that I'm standing, when I'm not on my computer, I make sure that I'm standing up and I'm moving around. And it's amazing if you have a pedometer, the difference you can make in your weight loss and in the way you feel by just these little subtle changes, really little subtle changes.
It is so true. Okay, well, we are scooting along. Remember, variety show means a lot of great things.
Very quick. Yes,
I know. See,
sorry.
This is my cardio
there we
today.
go. This is our exercise here.
Yes.
We'll do wind sprints up and back here.
Definitely.